Alright, so here we have Travis's latest gift. And that's it. It is a lump. It was black, but someone has scraped some bits off. It appears to be made of probably steel. It's about that weight. And it's hard and has the similar sort of like cold feel. And it has been dented and banged a bit by Muppets at my birthday lunch. But something that we noted before people started having a go at it, with forks and spoons and knives and all manner of inappropriate tools, was that it has this line you can see just at the tip of my thumb there, and even under the paint you can see it extends around. Now Travis, being the devious and capable individual that he is, has previously given me something similar, except it was a bar. You can watch the video. So I think the first thing we do is we get all the paint off, so that we can look at what we're dealing with underneath. Now last time I dissolved it in acetone. This time I'm going to do something a bit different. So I'll come back to you in a second, once we've gotten rid of the black paint. We can have a closer look. So, we have completed the brushing task. I don't know what that stuff is made of. I had assumed it was brass, and thus would not abrade steel. Which now makes me wonder if this is steel. It can't be aluminium, it's too heavy. I don't think so anyway. But you can still see that line, and you can see it in the lights fairly clearly there. Even over all of the abrasions. You can see it down the bottom, you can see it up the top. So, the first question is whether or not this is a screw fit. As in whether or not this piece and this piece rotate. And I think the way that we are going to figure that out, and also find out whether or not this is actually steel. So I think the next step I do is I take a drill and I put a hole in here and a hole in here, and I try a regular old drill bit and see if it goes through it. If it does, it's not steel, because my drill bit's made of steel. If I have to use my cobalt bit, then maybe it's steel. And that will give us some leverage that I can put. Let's see if I can find some metal rod. Put metal rod in each side and try and twist the top while holding the bottom in the vise. I have my doubts that it will work, because I suspect, Travis, it doesn't look like, this does look like a proper sealed join, but we have to try that first. So, I'll be back. So we have our bits. We have a small, I think this is like a 2.5, 3 mil initial bit. This is a 5.5. And then I've got just 2 random Allen keys that probably came out of IKEA that we'll use as our twisters. And they are 5.5 across, effectively. And we're going to drill into here, making sure not to come too close to the line, because I suspect the line is the join piece. Anyway, we'll find out. And we have a drill. And over here, we have a vise. I'll be back. So because I know Travis will love seeing this, I'm going to use one of these dents as our starting point. Let's see how we go. Now that's interesting. That's a regular old drill bit. That goes in like butter. I mean, I have some drilling fluid, so I may as well use it. But that was remarkably straightforward. My goodness. Easy as pie. So that suggests it's not steel. These are cheap steel drill bits. mean, I've pushed it in my drill a bit, and I suspect it's very hot. But how far in does that go? What a delightful noise. Okay. Interesting. So, I know I said this was like easy to drill with a little drill, but then I got the big drill and I was expecting some sort of problems. And it just scooped into it like it was freaking pine. Like it wasn't even remotely difficult. Like we just carved a hole in that. Like it was no business. And it is rocking around a bit now, because of course I now have a piece of metal in there that doesn't want to come out. But like, that's remarkably simple. Interesting, Travis. Well, this will give Travis a laugh. Yes, very easy to drill in, but when you attempt to drill into a partly drilled piece of metal with bits of metal hanging out of it because you were so surprised at how easily it went in, what you can do is take the end off your drill bit, which then makes a piece of metal that is now much harder to drill through stuck in there. See, sort of that's the tip of it there going across. Now I have to try and dig that out. Or I could just rotate 90 degrees. It does seem like it's reasonably straightforward. If I don't stop because I'm amazed. Anyway, we'll be back.